Hello and welcome to the fourth video in this countdown to WWE 13. Today I'm going to be playing Smackdown vs Raw 2007. The match is a Raw Rumble match. On your screen now is how many days left in each territory. So UK has 4 days left, Australia has 4 days, and the game's out tomorrow in North America. You lucky devils. Today's superstar, as you can see, is Rey Mysterio. I've gone with a 15-man Raw Rumble. Because this game is not the greatest for Raw Rumbles, and the only reason I went with this one is because I wanted to try and recreate when Rey won the Raw Rumble in 2006, and this Smackdown vs Raw 2007 had the arena, so that was the reason why I went with Smackdown vs Raw 2007. Personally, through playing it, I wouldn't say it was one of my favourite Smackdowns. I actually thought when I was thinking back, I thought it was a really good one, but from some of the things I've seen just through the Raw Rumble, I don't think it was that good as I thought. The first thing I sort of noticed is when I was like getting used to the controls, because they're very much different to the other SmackDown games. I was sort of playing a Raw Rumble as Rey just to get used to the game and get used to the Raw Rumble match. I think Ric Flair was the first person that came in, and I sort of ran up and did it like a sort of kick like Rey does on him, and Rey sort of backed off and like he hurt his foot, and Ric Flair was like trying to act like he was a giant over him, and it just wasn't the case. So it just really looked wrong. And another thing that sort of ruins it as well is I can understand with someone like Big Show and Kane and Undertaker and Great Khali, because he was in this game. But I think he's still in WWE actually. I could be wrong on that. Is when you get thrown over the ropes, you've just got to have, this is mainly as a cruiserweight, or any, like say you a heavyweight does it to you and you're a well, because they don't have light heavyweight, it's only heavyweight, super heavyweight. Great Khali's the only one that's an ultra heavyweight, and you've got cruiserweights like Rey, so when a weight class above punches you, you instantly get knocked off the apron onto the floor, which I just think is silly. As I said, I could understand it with someone like Big Show, but someone like, for example, Robert Van Dam's just come in. If he hit Rey would go straight to the floor. Now that just seems out of place to me. I really didn't like that, so that really ruined the match for me, and that's why I wanted to go with a 15. You would have just seen it there with Mick Foley, which I think if in real, if that really happened, I think he would have been able to, Mick Foley wouldn't have done that. Like, man, wouldn't have got hurt from it. I think he would have. But it was as if someone hadn't been watching wrestling when they made this game, to a certain extent, I feel. But I don't know what went in the development process, so I can't really comment on it. But I can just comment on what I don't like about it. As I said, that's why I've gone with the 15 Raw Rumble. 15-man Raw Rumble. I tried to put the last 15 entrants. I tried to work it out from what I could find. So that's the reason most of these people are in here. Mick Foley actually wasn't in the 2006 Royal Rumble. The legend character returning was Goldust, but he wasn't on this game, so I went with Mick Foley because I know he's quite a popular legend, so that was the reason really. The reason why Rey is one of my favourites, it's just I just love the way he flies around. I've liked him since his WCW days, so I have really, I've liked him for a really long time. So I just think it's brilliant the way he does what he does, really. I think as he's got a lot older now, I know he's been a bit more injury prone quite recently, over the last couple of years, and I think it is. Well, I don't. I hope it's not for me, but I think probably he's probably thinking about it. Probably retiring soon. I don't know how he feels, but I mean, from what I've seen of him recently, I can't say that I've noticed anything in his performance slowing down, but I haven't seen a lot of him, to be fair. I just watched when he returned on the 1000th episode, and he didn't look that awful to me then. So I mean, you've got to take a bit. As I said, I can't comment on it fully because I haven't seen it all, but I mean, it is kind of annoying when you see one of your favourite superstars retire, and you really don't want to see him go, but I think you have to realise that if they carry on, they're going to do themselves serious damage, really. So it's just one of those unfortunate things, really. but hopefully that's not going to be the case for a while. I was actually thinking, when I was sort of playing this though, I was actually thinking, I can see, in some ways I can see why SmackDown vs Raw 2008 was such a bad game, looking at some of this. Luckily with 2009 they sort of got it right for me anyway. I really enjoyed 2009. So, you know, it was kind of a shame those two games failed. Well, I wouldn't say 2007 was a bad game. I don't think they failed. I just don't think they was good. They weren't great games, I don't think. I mean, I think the first SmackDown vs Raw that was really good was 2006. I mean, 2005, well, it's just called SmackDown vs Raw, but it was the game that it would have been called 2005 if they put a date on it, I imagine. That one I actually really liked. I know a lot of people didn't. Well, I read comments where people didn't like it, so I personally enjoyed it. But I think 2006 is the best out of the two, and then I think 2009 was the next best one. But after that, I didn't really enjoy 2010. 2011 I thought was a lot better. To get back to what I said at the start of the video about the reason why I want to recreate this, well, Rey's best moment for me anyway. I think it is personally one of his best moments. I think it was number 2 he started at and went lasted in the Royal Rumble for 62 minutes and went on to win it. And Triple H I think lasted quite long because he was the first entrant. And I think it was about an hour he lasted. So I think that's still the record, 62 minutes overall. I could be wrong on that. I think that's the longest anybody survived a Royal Rumble. But as I said, I could be wrong. But I think what's really great about it as well is that Rey went on to win the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania, which is another one of his greatest. I think that's probably is his best moment. But I think the Royal Rumble really is for me his best moment. So that's the reason why I wanted to recreate it. To be honest, I was really getting nervous at this point because, you know, obviously with the amount of attempts I had at trying to get this Royal Rumble done, I think the furthest I got in the 30-man one was entrant 20. That was on medium, I think, or normal. And I didn't really want to change the difficulty to easy because the AI just didn't look great, and I didn't think it would be a good video. So that's why I always want to keep it on normal, because it's nice to see the AI attack and reverse. But yeah, I got really lucky here, so I was really glad I got Triple H over the ropes and then finally got the video done. But if I remember, I think Rey is the only cruiserweight in WWE, I don't know about other promotions and other wrestling companies, to win the cruiserweight that won a World Heavyweight title. I could be wrong on that. I think he won the WWE title as well. I could be wrong, but I think he did. But yeah, I think that he's the only one to do that. But anyway, that's the end of this video, so thank you very much for watching.